morning. It's January 20th, 2024. I usually don't have exciting stories like this. Elijah and Moses is a channel that I often watch. Her videos are pretty lengthy, so I'm going to put the link in the description box. I hope I get this right, but she goes into a lot of content about the future election, which Trump obviously won the Iowa caucus. Now, there's no spin in this video. If you want to hear what she has to say about the coins minted in Israel in the future election, this video says a lot about what is going on in the Sanhedrin. Now, I don't want to go into too much because of the algorithms, and let's just say it looks like they have a lot of pull in the election in the future president of the United States. Let's just leave it at that. And this video goes into it. Now, what surprised me and why I'm on this video to begin with, Trump was given a crown by the Messianic group, or not Messianic, but let me see, who was it? The Sanhedrin, a group that belongs to the Sanhedrin. Now, the Sanhedrin, if you don't know, they're going to be what they claim to be the future replacement for the UN. Can I grab a drink of water? I'm so thirsty. It's so early in the morning. That wasn't enough. But I can't help but say this. There's so much in this video about the coins. She actually shows pictures and images of what Nikki Haley is also chosen in this video. The coins were minted in Israel with her image on one of the shekels along with Donald Trump. Could this be the future president and vice president of the United States? Now, I don't know how to title this. You know, I learned something about elections, how there's obviously a lot has to do with the Israeli lobbyists in America, and they have a lot of pull in elections, and they have a lot to say, and there's a lot of money. So could we be looking at the future president and vice president of the United States? Trump and Nikki Haley. She came in third in the Iowa caucus. Okay, with that being said, I'm just speculating. I don't usually say this, but this video brings out more than just that. There's more to it than what I'm saying. You need to watch this. I usually get bored of tears when it comes to election stuff, but because there's a spiritual component to this, this is where Daniel 9:27 comes in. Donald Trump was the one that brought about the Abraham Accords. Is he going to pick up where he left off? I think because so many people made the comparison that he was King Cyrus, the quote-unquote next King Cyrus, and because he's getting accolades from Israel so much, this is a huge possibility. This would make sense because if he becomes president, this would pick up the Abraham Accords. This would bring about the 7-year treaty, and things would set up for Jesus to come back, and the government would be upon Jesus's shoulders. This almost brings about the puzzle pieces that we've been looking for, because literally I see that transition where the Lord would come in and step in. It's so easy to see now. It was hard to see the way things are. The wars were created for this such a time as this. Biden had to be there for this to happen. I almost see the puzzle pieces coming together. If this is the way it looks with the Sanhedrin trying to replace the UN, and Henry Kissinger just passed away, the WEF and all the things that are happening with that, it just, everything is starting to come into fruition. It's almost like watching a saga take place and watching the Bible come to life. It's hard to put into words, but this video starts to make sense. And it's starting to make sense to me. Before, I was puzzled by what I was seeing, but when I saw those shekels, I said, oh my gosh, they already know what's going on, which we know that. They, listen, the game plan has already been set in motion. We're sitting here trying to figure it out. We're all scratching our heads, asking questions. When's this going to happen? When's this going to happen? And in all truth, most of us ask when the I've watched so many rapture videos, like when is the Lord coming? And the question isn't when is Jesus coming. It's just a matter. It really isn't a matter when he will come. It's just, I think we have to be here for certain reasons. Only Jesus knows this, because I think that Jesus knows that we're supposed to be here for certain events. I think, to be honest with you, when we're in heaven, we're going to be a witness and testimony of events that took place. And Jesus is going to be on his throne, and we're going to be able to share stories and experiences that will glorify the Lord. That's the best answer I have. That I don't have an answer for everything. I'm just trying to relay the message to you. But please watch this video. I think you're going to get more out of it than I'm just saying. You're going to get a lot out of it. If you don't watch the video, then you're missing out. This is really enlightening. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, and I started watching it, and I'm going to finish watching the rest of it, but I had to jump on and tell you what I am learning in this Elijah Moses video is a world of information that puts a lot of the puzzle pieces together. I haven't even mentioned that they named a subway system in Israel after Trump. I mean, it's really something else what's going on in Israel. To me, if it were up to Israel and the election were today, Trump would be the winner. I'm not kidding you. And Nikki Haley would be the vice president. That's what it looks to me. And if Israel has the pull that it has, it's game over. But we will see. I'm just looking at it from the prophecy standpoint. Democrats don't want they want Nikki Haley. Okay, that's where it's headed. So watch the video. It's so revealing. Okay, I said enough. Have a great morning and have a great weekend. I'll be on whenever there's something to talk about. Okay, God bless.